Yes, ma'am.
By signing that, you're waiving your right to appeal. The only items that can be appealed are written pretrial motions that have been filed, heard, and ruled upon by the court. Did you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, are there any such motions?
No, ma'am.
Outside the agreement, the state is requesting that your deferred adjudication be for a term of 3 years. There be a TAP evaluation, 100 hours of community service restitution, no contact with
Ziamara
Ziamara,
Perales.
Xiomara Perales, life skills course, parenting classes, and prohibited possession of firearms. Did you understand those are recommendations from the state?
Yes,
And the
ma'am.
court does not have to follow those recommendations.
Yes, ma'am.
Then to the offenses charged, how do you plead?
No contest.
State any evidence?
Data for state one and attachments.
Thank you. State you may be excused. Did you review the waiver and stipulations with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it in all the appropriate places?
Yes, ma'am.
Again, did you understand you
Pause right here. This is a huge legal fork in the road. By pleading no contest and signing that waiver, she's essentially saying, I'm not fighting this, and I'm giving up my right to appeal. That's not just paperwork. That's the courtroom equivalent of closing the door behind you and locking it. Audience check. Would you fully understand what you're giving up in this moment, or would the pressure push you to sign just to get it over with?
Right, after reviewing states exhibits 1 and attachments, the court will find there is sufficient evidence to find you guilty. The court will defer finding of guilt as you've applied for deferred adjudication. Are you proceeding with sentencing?
Yes, ma'am.
Anything you wish to say on behalf of your client?
Just a couple things, obviously, that the court follow the agreement. I don't believe Ms. Lumpkins has any.
This right here is what lawyers call a second chance, with strings attached. Deferred adjudication means the court has enough evidence to convict, but chooses not to yet. If she follows every rule, she avoids a final guilty verdict. If she messes up, the hammer drops. No new trial, no do-over. Think of it like probation on thin ice. Every step matters.
Mother as well. Not necessarily.
And I'm assuming Child Protective Services is involved?
They were involved, but they closed the case as soon as I signed over the rest of my mother.
All right. So I'm telling you all, what's the child's name?
Roman Lumpkins, RHOMEN LUMPKINS. And his middle name is Connor, CONNER.
So it's Roman Connor Lumpkins? All right. So it appears to the court that the only reason why Child Protective Services is not in her life is because she signed over rights to her mom.
Yes.
So I'm not going to do this thing where you signed over your rights to your mom and then you go back and say, let me take my child back. Oh, well, I'm going to make sure that doesn't happen.
This is where the tone of the courtroom completely shifts. The judge isn't just sentencing a defendant anymore. She's protecting a child. And notice the skepticism here. Signing rights over to a relative may remove Child Protective Services from the picture, but it does not remove the court's concern. Translation, the judge sees this pattern all the time, and she's already 3 steps ahead.
Employment. What was your employment?
I let them know that I was just donating plasma and I would get $60 to $75.
Okay, technically that's not employment. So when's the last time
6 months before I got incarcerated.
doing
So
what?
I was working at Babes Old Fashions restaurant.
Okay. I always see that restaurant. I've never gone in and tried it because usually I'm passing by.
Kids eat free.
Yes, they did.
Oh, so you've been. Okay.
Yes.
Well, let me bring out my pigtails. Going to school.
I only went to 10th grade.
All right. Why?
I was never really involved with school. I was always just running around being a little hoodlum. Instead of doing education, I was just running amok.
So what are your plans? Because you have a child.
My plan is to get a GED and show him that his mom can turn around her mistakes and better herself.
All right. So you're going to have to reside somewhere other than your mom's.
I don't have anywhere else.
Well, here's the thing. I'm not, at this point in time, I can't trust you with your child at this point in time. I mean, it's a no-go for the court. This is what the court is going to do. There's $1,000 fine. That will be probated. Court will sentence you to 4 years deferred adjudication. There's to be 100 hours of community service restitution. Ms. Abrams, the parenting classes at the jail is not going to count towards her parenting classes. Once parenting classes are completed, 50 hours will be deemed satisfied. The other 50 hours will be deemed satisfied if she obtains her GED. If for some reason you're unable to obtain your GED, then you're going to have to do those 50 hours. There's to be regular reporting by Zoom or in person. There's to be regular random UAs. There's to be no unsupervised contact with minors. There's to be no residing in a household with minors. There's to be no contact with Xiomara Perales. Of course, take into consideration 2025 PF 25148, 2025 AL 006849. The following will be done in custody. There should be a referral to felony drug court and a TAP evaluation. If not accepted in felony drug court, then follow TAP recommendations and field visits 1 time per month until further notice, or that can change if she's accepted in felony drug court, because they will do their own field visits.
Check.
I'm sorry, what?
How many months for field visits?
Until further notice.
Okay.
All right, Ms. Abrams, is there anything else?
Okay.
Thank you. There's to be proof of employment within 45 days of release. There's to be no employment as a home health care provider or with minors. And what I can tell you, because you don't have custody of your child is not with you, so those benefits should stop for you.
Yes, ma'am.
Did you read the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? Because it's a plea bargain agreement, because I followed your plea bargain agreement, and because you waived your right to appeal, you do not have the court's permission to appeal. We can go off the record. Here's the thing. That 3-year-old can't even fend for themselves. That 3-year-old is 100% dependent upon you. And what did you do? You drove in a vehicle that was stolen with this Perales person. And then not only that, you all are doing drugs in the car. There's
Buckle up. This is the emotional climax of the hearing. This isn't legal language anymore. This is a judge speaking parent to parent, human to human. Every sentence is about risk, responsibility, and consequences. The law may be the framework, but the child is the focus. Final takeaway? Courts can forgive mistakes. What they won't forgive is putting a child in danger and calling it ignorance.
don't know the people you hang around with. How long had you known her?
I don't know, for 8 years.
All right, so you've known her for 8 years. So number one, you know what type of person she is. You've known her for 8 years. And if you were to tell me it was a complete stranger, then I would be asking you, why are you getting in a vehicle with a complete stranger when you have a 3-year-old? If you want to put your life at risk, then go for it. But you're putting that child's life at risk by doing that. And signing over your rights to your mom, I already know that's the easy way out. And what ends up happening, people are in CPS court, and you know what they do? They sign their rights over to a relative. CPS gets out of their life, and then guess what they do? They go back to that relative, and then they have that child again. Not in this court. Good luck to you. Who's next?
I just want to talk to you about this.